up, my dudes?
Good evening. Have you ever been to a baseball game and wondered who the guy squatted down behind the plate is? Well, that guy is the catcher. The catcher is the leader of the defense and plays one of the very most important positions in all of baseball. Being located behind the plate, the catcher can see everything that is going on. He is in charge of making many important defensive calls and pitch calls throughout the game. Today, I will speak about the art of being a good catcher. I will begin by explaining what a catcher is, and before I will begin talking about how to receive the baseball, block the baseball, and how to throw runners out trying to steal bases. So, what exactly is a catcher? According to dictionary.com, the catcher is the player who is stationed behind home plate and whose main purpose is to catch the balls not put in play by the batter. Catching a baseball is easy, right? It's actually not. In junior college baseball, pitchers throw anywhere from 80 to 90 miles an hour, and they usually have 3 pitches, and sometimes even come from different arm slots. So if you think 7 pitchers with 7 different arm slots and 3 different pitches, that equals 21 pitches that a catcher could be expecting at any time. These pitches are also different speeds and they have different movements, which make it really hard for the catcher to be able to catch the ball effectively. So, now that you know a little bit about a catcher, let's look at the first task of receiving the baseball from the pitcher. One of the main tasks of the catcher is to receive the baseball. It means to catch the ball fluently and smoothly and to be able to present the pitch to the umpire to make a ball look like a strike. But that only counts if you can receive the baseball properly. Pitch location has a lot to do with how the catcher receives the ball. Okay, I'm going to get the catcher's mitt out to show you how to do it. Alright, if the pitch is right down the middle, the catcher just sits like this and just catches it smoothly. If the pitch is on the inner half of the plate, you try to rotate your glove over and stick it like this. That way it will catch the inside part of the zone. If the pitch is on the outer half of the plate, you rotate your hand the other way and try to catch it like this. That way it will catch the outside half of the zone. On a low pitch, it's a lot like down the middle, except it's a little harder. Whenever you stick the ball down low and then you try to bring it up off the ground as much as possible. And when the ball is up in the zone, you try to flip your wrist over to make it look like it's slower than it actually is. Whenever you're a good receiver, you can make balls look like strikes, and that gives your team a great chance to win because it makes the opponent start swinging at balls because the umpire is calling them strikes. Okay, wow, receiving sounds like hard work. Is that the toughest job the catcher has? Not even close. Blocking is. Blocking is a very, very tough job. It's very physical and it requires lots of hard work. Blocking is important because it keeps runners from advancing base on to the next base. There are several steps to blocking. The first is when you see the ball in the dirt, you have to put your glove down first. This gives you a chance to even catch the ball or block the ball up if your body is late getting down to the ground. Step number 2, make sure your body is in front of the baseball. If your body's in front, you have a better chance to block it and keep it in front of you. 3, create an angle. Once you drop to your knees and get yourself in front of the ball, you bend your chest over with about a 45-degree angle to the ground. That way, when you block the ball, it will sit in front of you and it won't bounce off and ricochet everywhere else. And step number 4 is sliding to get in front of the ball. You slide on your knees, that way you don't have to jump and stuff, and you can get your whole body in front of the ball and block it up more effectively. It helps keep the team from advancing and scoring more runs. And also, the different pitches are different to block because different pitches, when they hit the dirt, sometimes they skip differently. A curveball and a slider and a changeup all skip differently off the dirt. So a catcher must practice very hard on blocking all different types of pitches. Receiving and blocking are what we've talked about so far. Now let's talk about throwing runners out trying to advance. There are also several steps to throwing a runner out. The first is a transfer. The transfer is from when you get the ball in your glove and take it to your hand. That's the most important part of the transfer, the throwing process, because it lines up your whole body in line to the bag you're going to throw to. The next is to stay low. Whenever you stay low, you have a better path. The ball takes a better path to the base. When you stand up, your throws are more erratic and they get away from you easy. Step 3, having quick feet. Quick feet makes your pop time better, and everyone who knows baseball knows that pop time is a catcher having a quick pop time is good. The pop time is from the time the baseball touches the catcher's mitt to the time it gets to second base, first base, or third base, whichever base you're throwing to. And the last step is to have good arm strength. Arm strength also helps you with the pop time, which we just talked about, is very good. Having all of these tools to be able to erase base runners is essential, and it also will help your team win. In conclusion, catching is clearly a tough job. Lots of work and effort must be put in to be a successful catcher. Every successful catcher must have a certain skill set and work ethic. A catcher has many more jobs than just catching the ball. He has to be able to receive the ball, he has to be able to throw runners out, and he also has to be able to block. Now, next time you're at a baseball game, you can identify the guy squatted behind the plate and all the big bulky gear, and you'll have a better understanding of the job that he does. Thank you.